seeing as most of these videos, these whisper videos, are for relaxing purposes, and to send you into a dreamlike state and to send you off into a nice dream, I thought it appropriate that I give you some interesting facts about dreams. So that's what I'm going to do. I've got 99 of them, so it might be quite a long video, and I might ad-lib on a few of the facts if I've got something to say about it. But yeah, seeing as there's 99 of them, I think I'm just going to get on with it. Because, like I say, there's a lot of them. I can't seem to, I don't like the camera when it is that. So I'm going to, apparently, that'll do. Sod it. I look like I've got a fat face today. I haven't, but it doesn't look like that. Anyway, here we go. 99 facts about dreams. Number 1. The word dream is most likely related to the West Germanic dragmas, meaning deception, illusion, or phantom, or from the Old Norse dragar, ghost, apparition, or the Sanskrit dra, seek to harm or injure. Number 2. You cannot snore and dream at the same time. So if you're sleeping next to somebody who's snoring, you definitely know they're not having a nice dream. So that's positive, I guess. Number 3. Adults dream on and off for a total of about an hour and a half to 3 hours every night. Number 4. By the time we die, most of us will have spent a quarter of a century asleep, of which 6 years or more will have been spent dreaming, and almost all of these dreams are forgotten upon waking. Number 5. The average person has about 1,460 dreams a year. That's about 4 per night. Number 6. Egyptian pharaohs were considered children of Ra, which is the Egyptian sun god, and thus their dreams were seen as being divine. Number 7. In the Chinese province of Fujian, people called on their ancestors for dream revelation by sleeping on graves. Number 8. Scientists suggest that the dreams of fetuses are mostly composed of sound and touch sensations, given the lack of visual stimuli in the womb. Number 9. Among the 6 dreams reported in the New Testament are the dreams that communicate divine knowledge, instruction, and warning to Joseph, husband of Mary, mother of Jesus. Number 10. About 80% of neonatal and newborn sleep time is REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, suggesting a tremendous amount of time dreaming. Number 11. According to Plato, dreams originate in the organs of the belly. Plato describes the liver in particular as the biological seat of dreams. It's new. Number 12. Elias Howe, 1819 to 1867, said one inspiration for his invention of the sewing machine came from a nightmare he had about being attacked by cannibals bearing spears that looked like the needle he then designed. Number 13. Modern research has shown that a sharp decrease in daily calories results in fewer nocturnal ejaculations in men and overall decreases the sexual themes of dreams. 14. Aside from those who experience certain kinds of injury, it's a biological fact that everybody dreams. However, not everybody remembers his or her dreams. 15. Most of us dream every 90 minutes, and the longest dreams, 30 to 45 minutes, occur in the morning. 16. The scientific study of dreams is known as oneirology. I don't know if I've pronounced that correctly. It's Latin from oneiros, dream, and ology, writing. Oneirology. 17. One West African group, the Ashanti, take dreams so seriously that they would allow a husband to take legal action against areas and time periods report nightmares. The word nightmare derives from the Anglo-Saxon word mare, meaning demon, which was related to the Sanskrit Mara, meaning destroyer, and Mar, meaning to crush. So the word nightmare carries with it connotations of being crushed by demonic forces. 19. Lilith, who is in some accounts preceded Eve in the Garden of Eden, fled the garden when she learned that God expected her to lay under Adam. She later becomes an early vision of a succubi, or night demon, who causes men's nocturnal ejaculations in order to feed on the resulting bodily fluids. Number 20. Discovered in 1856, the planet Neptune, which is named after the Roman god of the sea, is considered the planet of dreams, because, like water, dreams distort and cloud images and meaning. Additionally, water represents the depths of the unconscious and our emotional levels in dream imagery, places that our dreams take us. 21. During REM sleep, the flow of blood to the brain increases, as does the brain's temperature. Additionally, both the penis and the clitoris in women become erect. 22. Dreams of losing teeth or having teeth extracted can signify many things, including fears of helplessness or of some sort of loss in one's life. Women experience more teeth dreams than men. That's probably got something to do with women being more emotional than men, but I don't know. I would imagine. 23. Dreams of dirty water may signal that the unconscious mind is telling the dreamer he or she is not healthy. 24. The Buddhist exercise practice of yoga has many benefits, including helping one learn how to control his or her dreams by controlling the body's vital energies. 95. An alien in a dream may indicate that the dreamer is experiencing difficulty adjusting to new conditions or a new environment, or that his or her personal space is being invaded. 26. Cakes in dreams can signify a time to rejoice at one's accomplishments, or to celebrate new relationships or work efforts that have been successful but not necessarily acknowledged. Okay, it appears that quite a few of these facts are about specific types of dreams, which I wasn't expecting, but never mind. 27. Finding oneself in a cemetery during a dream may indicate sadness or unresolved grief. It may also represent one's dead past. That's if you believe in reincarnation, of course. 28. Chocolate in a dream may symbolise that the dreamers feel the need to be rewarded and deserve special treatment. It could also mean that the dreamer has been indulging in too many excesses and needs to practice restraint. 29. Standing on a cliff in a dream can represent that one's had a broad view of something, or that the dreamer feels like he or she is living on the edge or is afraid of failure. 30. William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616, like his Greek playwright predecessors, used dreams in his dramas to help advance plot and develop characters. For example, dreams in Hamlet, Macbeth, Richard III, Romeo and Juliet, and King Lear offer key psychological and symbolic insights into the motives and internal landscapes of important characters. 31. Colours in dreams can be interpreted only in the context of the dreamer's relationship with that colour. For example, the colour red may be experienced as love or sex for one person, but for someone else, red may denote blood or destruction. 32. Large bodies of water often symbolise the unconscious, so dreams of drowning may indicate being overwhelmed by unconscious, repressed issues. Drowning can also symbolise that the dreamer is entering a new stage of development and that the old self is dying. 33. Feet in dreams can symbolise everything from sex to humiliation. They can also represent mobility, freedom, or a foundation. 34. Forests, like water, are often symbols of the unconscious. Travelling into a forest indicates exploration of the unconscious realm or represents a comforting refuge from the demands of everyday life. house in a dream is often a symbol of our body, so a mansion in a dream can represent a rich or even exaggerated sense of self. A mansion might also represent for future potential. 36. Expectant parents often have dreams about miscarriages, but this is almost always a symbol of their anxiety about the baby rather than a prediction. Miscarriage dreams are also powerful symbols of projects or business deals that have gone wrong. 37. Being naked in a dream suggests exposure of self to others, vulnerability, or feeling ashamed. Alternatively, it can also represent a desire for freedom or being unencumbered. 38. Vampires are important fixtures in folklore, and their appearance in dreams can represent our general fears and anxieties, or can embody anxieties about our sexuality. 39. Because nightmares were thought to be from menacing spirits, such as witches, folklore suggests placing a knife under the foot of the bed. Evil spirits were thought to be repelled by the steel on the knife. 40. Sorry, I keep blinking a lot, by the way. I've got something in my eye that's just... it's just irritating me slightly. 40. Famous French historian and philosopher Michel Foucault, 1926 to 1984, asserts in his essay Dream, Imagination and Existence that dreams are the origin of the human soul. He also posits that dreams about death are the most important type of dream because they are the moment life reaches its fulfillment. 41. As related in the epic Gilgamesh, dreams were highly regarded in ancient Mesopotamia as omens of the future or ways in which a dreamer could access other realities, such as the afterlife. Please excuse me while I have a drink. It's thirsty work, you know. 42. In ancient Greece, dreams were regarded as messages from the gods. Incubation, the practice of seeking significant dreams by sleeping in a sacred place, also was popular, particularly in the healing cult of Asclepius at Apidoros. 43. Female demons known as succubi, sub is under and kuber is to lie, and their male counterparts incubi, to lie open, related to incubate, are spirits that sexually molest human dreamers for evil purposes. They also provide convenient explanations for pregnancies resulting from secret affairs, as documented in Heinrich Kramer and Jacob Spenger's 1486 test Malleus Maleficarum, Witch Hammer. 44. Falling dreams typically occur at the beginning of the night, in stage 1 sleep. These dreams are often accompanied by muscle spasms, called myoclonic jerks, and are common in many mammals. I've had some of them before. When you're falling in a dream, and you jerk so much, like a really violent jerk, and you wake up from it. I've had that quite a lot. Apologies, the boiler's just decided to turn itself on, so if that interrupts, I'm really sorry. 45. Many people have made discoveries while dreaming, such as Friedrich August von Kiku, 1829 to 1896, who dreamed of a snake biting its own tail and discovered that certain organic compounds are closed chains or rings. 46. Vitamin B complex, or B6, and St. John's wort have been shown to produce more vivid dreams. 47. Flying dreams are found around the world and have existed since ancient times, even before the invention of aeroplanes. That doesn't really surprise me. 48. The Beatty Papyrus, written about 1350 BC and discovered at Thebes, is the oldest dream dictionary existing today. It describes special dream interpreting priests called Masters of the Secret Things, or learned ones of the Magic Library. 49. After the printing press was invented, a dream dictionary called Oneirocritica, the interpretation of dreams, by second century author Artemidorus Daldianus, became one of the first bestsellers, comparable only to the Bible in popularity. 50. Sigmund Freud, 1856 to 1939, landmark work, The Interpretation of Dreams, in 1900, which became a milestone in dream interpretation, sold only 415 copies in the first 2 years. 51. Dreams played an important part in the life of Muhammad, 1570 to 1632. 570 to 632, who received his first revelation during a dream. His initiation into the mysteries of the cosmos occurred during a dream known as the Night Journey, the site of which is now commemorated by the Dome of the Rock. 52. In contrast to modern dream interpretation, which is psychologically orientated, ancient dream interpretation was concerned with discovering clues to the future. 53. The Iroquois have an annual dream-showing festival in which they act out their dreams, either literally or in pantomime. 54. Tertullian, a 3rd century lawyer turned priest, argued in his Treatise on the Soul that an ongoing activity of the mind in dreams while the body was motionless proved that the soul was independent of the body and thus immortal. 55. The 4th century Christian writer Macrobius' text, Commentary on the Dream of Scipio, was the most influential dream book of medieval Europe. He appears to be the first person to introduce incubi and succubi, which were rooted in earlier Jewish folklore, into Christianity. 56. The memory recording processes of the brain seem to switch off during sleep. In so-called non-dreamers, this memory shutdown is more complete than it is for the rest. Dreams may be forgotten because they are incoherent or because they contain repressed material that the conscious mind does not wish to remember. 57. Dreams occupy a prevalent role in movies, including Fritz Lang's Woman in the Window, 1944, Hitchcock's Spellbound, Psycho, and Marnie or Mammy, and Victor Fleming's The Wizard of Oz. 58. St. Jerome's mistranslation of certain key biblical passages led medieval Christians to fear their dreams and to view them as the devil's invitation to sin. 59. Abraham, the ancestor of the Hebrew nation, was one of the most prolific dreamers in the Hebrew Bible. The first dream in the Bible is in Genesis 15:12 to 16, and his dream is a dream by Abraham. 60. According to psychologists, daydreaming and dreams during sleep may be related, though different cognitive processes seem to be involved. 61. Philosopher and mathematician René Descartes, 1596 to 1650, struggled with the question of whether or not the mind's perception of dreams represented reality. 62. Common dream motives that transcend cultural and socio-economic boundaries include falling, flying, nakedness in public, and unpreparedness. Such shared dreams arise from experiences and anxieties fundamental to all people. 63. Psychologists speculate that falling dreams are rooted in our early experiences as toddlers taking our first steps on 2 legs. Some sociobiologists argue that our fear of falling derives from the experiences of prehistorical ancestors afraid of tumbling out of trees during the night. I'd love to sleep in a tree. Just thought I might throw that out there. 64. Freud associated flying with sexual desire, Alfred Adler with the will to dominate others, and Carl Jung with the desire to break free from restriction. 65. In general, pregnant women remember dreams more than other populations. This is largely due to the extreme hormonal changes during pregnancy. 66. Until somewhat during the 16th century, Chinese society expected prominent political figures to seek dream guidance periodically to maintain balance and objectivity. 67. Nicotine patches and even melatonin, an over-the-counter sleep aid, are reported to increase the vividness of dreams and nightmares. Nicotine patch in particular is said to intensify dreams. 68. Drugs that are used for regulating the endocrine system, for controlling blood pressure, and for treating neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease can wreak havoc on form, context, and frequency of dreams. 69. The link between hallucinogenic drugs and dreams has been recognised since the time of oldest societies. Belladonna was the drug of ancient oracles of Delphi, used to induce trances and dreams. The early Persians used Haoma for the same general purpose. 70. The Egyptians had a male god of dreams, Cerberus, who had a number of temples devoted to his worship. These temples housed professional interpreters or learned ones of the Library of Magic. Cerberus' likeness was often carved on the headboards and headrests of Egyptian beds. 71. Sufferers of epilepsy can have extremely vivid and disturbing nightmares that immediately precede seizures during the night. 72. The Archangel Gabriel is considered the archangel of childbirth, emotions, and dreams. 73. In Hawaiian mythology, dreams are called Mauhain, or soul sleep, because it was believed the soul left and entered the physical body through the tear duct, or the Lauhain, or soul pit, during the night. Nightmares occurred when spirits entered the body whilst the soul was gone. It was possible for a mortal to have sexual relations with their spirit, as often referred to as the husband or wife of the night. 74. Hypnagogic hallucinations are dreamlike images and sounds that may occur just as a person is falling asleep or waking up. Hypnagogic, I'm not sure. 75. Old hag syndrome or sleep paralysis occurs in as many as 40% of all people. It happens when a sleeper wakes, recognises his or her surroundings, but is unable to move for as long as a minute. The folklore explanation is that it is caused by a witch or an old hag who is coming to get you in your sleep. I've actually had a friend, when I was at college, there was a girl I was good friends with, and she said that one morning she woke up and she couldn't move. She literally was paralysed for, I can't remember how long, but she said she woke up and she just could not move at all. She couldn't move her arms or legs. And obviously I'd imagine waking up to that would be really freaky. Yeah, so that's probably what it was, old hag syndrome. 76. US President Lyndon B. Johnson, 1908 to 1973, suffered from chronic childhood nightmares about paralysis that continued into his adult life. 77. Researchers at New York University suggest that wakefulness and REM sleep are essentially similar brain states, differing only in the extent to which they are aggressive dreams than women. A firstborn male typically sees himself in a more positive manner than to his younger male siblings. Firstborn females tend to have more aggressive characters in their dreams. So my older sister probably has more aggressive dreams than me. Go. Number 80. Modern studies show that children have more animal dreams than adults. The animal figures that occurred most frequently are dogs, horses, cats, snakes, bears, lions, and mythical creatures or monsters. How can they actually tell what kids are dreaming about? Unless the kid wakes up and tells them. You can't obviously see other people's dreams, can you? Is that possible? Sorry. I've just come home from work, so I'm quite tired. 81, and it is like 10 past midnight. 81. Childhood dreams are shorter than adult dreams, and nearly 40% of them are nightmares, which may act as a coping mechanism. 82. The romantic movement, with its insistence on the unconscious mind as the source of all creativity, art, and even dreams, clearly foreshadowed Sigmund Freud's groundbreaking work on dreams. 83. South Asian Hindus developed the idea that this world is actually a dream and that the real reality is somewhere else. The Vedas, the oldest Hindu scriptures, 3,000 to 4,000 years old, suggest that people are reincarnated back into this world, which is a dream, and it's only after breaking the cycle of reincarnation or waking up from this dream world that they'll understand the truth and become complete. So what happens when we die? Explain that. 84. The Raramuri people of northern Mexico make their sleeping arrangements so that they can wake during the night to discuss their dreams with one another. That's quite nice. 85. The quality of dreams depend, at least in part, on the stage of sleep in which the dreams occur. Dreams during REM tend to be more bizarre and detailed and have a storyline. Dreams in stages 1 and 2 of sleep are simpler and shorter. Deep sleep dreams tend to be diffused and may not be about nothing more than a colour or emotion. 86. Night terrors or parasomnia are not the same as nightmares. They are episodes of extreme panic that occur in early sleep and affect from 1 to 4% of children between the ages of 4 and 12. Night terrors are rare in adults and most often occur in those who abuse drugs or alcoholics, or people who have sleeping disorders such as apnea. 87. People who are born blind report no visual imagery in dreams, but they experience a heightened sense of taste, touch, and smell. Those who become sightless between the ages of 5 and 7 may have visual images in their dreams, while those who lose their vision after 7 continue to see in their dreams, though images tend to fade as they grow older. Interesting. 88. Men's dreams are more often set outdoors and more action-orientated and involve strangers more often than women's dreams do. Women's dreams usually happen indoors and involve emotional encounters with people they know and care about. Men are more likely than women to dream about aggression, misfortune, and negative emotions such as fear, anger, anxiety, or disgust. Women's dreams are more often friendly and positive, much like our nature. 89. For reasons that are unknown, males dream of males more often than females dream of males. This sexual asymmetry is universal and has emerged from at least 29 different comparisons of male and female dreams, and it holds true for children, adolescents, and adults in all parts of the world. 90. The brainwaves that occur during REM and non-REM sleep are found in mammals, birds, and reptiles, but not amphibians or fish. 91. Various famous authors attribute their classics to dreams. For example, Mary Shelley acclaimed inspiration for Frankenstein Louis Stevenson accredited his classic Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde the same. 92. Those who watched black and white television as youngsters tend to have more monochrome dreams than children who watch colour television. 93. Ancient Hebrews are unique in that they do not believe dreams originated in the realm of the dead, but that they were prophetic messages from God. Therefore, and unlike the neighbouring societies, they did not actively seek to induce dreams. An entire section of the Talmud is devoted to systematic analysis of dreams, nightmares, and visions. 94. One of the most infamous precognitive dreams in history was President Lincoln's in 1865. The president envisioned his own demise just a few days before he was assassinated in Ford's Theatre on April 14, 1865. 95. Lucid dreaming occurs when there is a state of partial or complete awareness during the dream state. Researchers have begun to explore the possibility of using lucid dreaming for the treatment of nightmares and other therapeutic purposes. An oneironaut is someone who lucidly dreams. The first reference to lucid dreaming is Aristotle's On Dreams. 96. Morpheus is the principal Greek god of dreams and sleep. His name is from the Greek word morph, meaning he who forms, shapes, and moulds. Hypnos, the god of sleep, is his father. Pasithea is his mother, and Thanatos, the personification of death, is his uncle. 97. Chronic smokers who suddenly quit report more vivid dreams than they had when they smoked. 98. If a dreamer is awakened directly from REM sleep, he or she is more likely to remember the dream than if awoken during another stage of sleep or after a complete night's sleep. 99. When deprived of dreams, individuals become irritable and disorientated, hallucinate and show signs of psychosis. They will also dream excessively the first chance they get in a phenomenon known as REM rebound. So there you go. Happy dreaming.